Hey guys, in this video we are going to be going through the safest low risk investments that you can put your money in Nigeria. Low risk, safest investments you can put your money in Nigeria. All right? Disclaimer, this is not financial advice. All right? Victor Isibo is just a random guy on YouTube. If you need professional financial advice, talk to your financial advisor. All right? Now, five low risk, safest investments you can put your money in Nigeria. Remember, risk is a function of rewards, okay? So the lower the risk, the lower the rewards. All right? So we're going to talk about the 5 low risk, safest investments you can put your money in Nigeria. Every investment has an element of risk. So it's not zero risk, but the risk is very low. Then after that, we're going to talk about 12 high risk / medium risk investments you can put your money in Nigeria. So let's start with the 5 low risk ones. All right. Then we'll move to the high / medium risk ones. Okay. Now, the first one I would like to talk about is what they call the treasury bills. All right. Treasury bills. Okay. It's a debt instrument issued by the Central Bank of Nigeria, backed by the government. Okay. These are the average currency yield on treasury bills in Nigeria. Okay. You have, let's call this one A. You have the 91 day T bills, treasury bills. As at the time of making this video, this one would give you about 18% per annum per year. Okay, the 91 day treasury bills. We have the 182 day T bills. The 182 day T bills would give you, as at the time of making this video, okay, always check with your financial institution to know the prevalent rates. Okay, this one will give you 18.5% per annum. Then we have the 364 day T bills. This one would give you anywhere between 21.8% and 22.9% per annum. All right. So treasury bills is like you lending your money to the federal government. Okay. I've never seen the federal government run away with people's money, abandon the government and run away. Okay. So these are the rates that you can get if you put your money in treasury bills. If you're going for the full year, you're going to earn between 21.8 to 22.9% appreciation on your money. 182 day T bills, 18.5%, on your money. Okay. So this is relatively safe. Okay. So if you have bulk money and you're looking for what to do with it, something safe, although the returns are not fantastic, but pending when you're trying to figure out what to do with that money and you want to avoid the temptation of spending it, I suggest you go for treasury bills. All right. Let me scroll up a little, then we jump into let's do number 2 now. We're done with that. We'll go for number 2. FGN bonds. Okay, FGN bonds. Okay, this is a long-term debt instrument issued by the DMO. Okay, the Debt Management Office. It is also backed by the government. Okay, FGN bonds, it is sold monthly. All right, and that of January 2025 coupon, that of January 2025. These were the rates. Okay, you have the 2 years bond. That one on offer for January was 17.235%. All these percentages are per annum, okay? Per annum, PA. We have the 3 years bond. They are issued on a monthly basis. I'm just giving you the stats available for January 2025. Always check to confirm the amount available for the month you want to invest. 3 years bond was 18.235% per annum for the FGN bonds. All right. So do well to check and confirm what is obtainable for the month you want to go into. Okay. All right. So this is also you giving your money to the federal government. It is backed by the federal government. All right. So the risk level for FGN bonds, Federal Government of Nigeria bonds, is low. All right. So we jump right into number 3 investment you can do. That is low risk. You have the money market mutual funds. These funds invest in short-term, low-risk securities and provide liquidity and stability. Okay, so the average yield of these money market mutual funds is between 17 to 22%. Okay, per annum. All right. So between 17 to 22% returns per annum is what you can get from the money market mutual funds. All right. So there are so many brokers and financial institutions that offer these services. Speak with them. I do not want to mention their name. There are lots of them. All right. So it's a simple Google check of where can I get money market mutual funds in Nigeria will show you financial institutions where you can get this. Now, number four is real estate. When we talk real estate, we're talking land banking. We're talking rates. Okay, so when we're talking real estate, we're talking rates, real estate investment trusts. So many applications like maybe Bamboo, Yocha. You can get even Optimus. You can get opportunity to invest in rates, real estate investment trusts. Then on your own physically, you could go into land banking. Land banking is, buy a plot of land, make sure you buy authentic land and wait for it to appreciate, then you sell it. Real estate is very stable because real estate is not as volatile as some other investments that you can make. So that's why it made the list of our top 5 safest and low risk investments you can make in Nigeria. Okay, so download all these apps, make your findings about how you can invest in Nigerian rates, real estate investment trusts. The rates are stable. Okay, investments in real estate is not volatile, so it made the list. Now, number 5 and final of the safest that you can get is, of course, fixed deposits. All right, this one offers average interest rates of between 9 to 12% per annum from the top banks in Nigeria. So if you're interested in fixed deposits, these are services offered by banks. Speak with your banks, do a comparative analysis of which bank offers the highest rates as per fixed deposit. This is you locking up your money in your bank while they do stuff with it, and you have your peace of mind that you're going to get your money as at when due. Okay, so these are the top 5 safest low risk investments you can do in Nigeria. Personally, I have a very healthy risk appetite. I may not be interacting with all these 5 because I like to make more money. But I advise you, if you are very fearful, you don't want to lose your money, you always have high blood pressure regarding your money, you don't want to lose it, but at the same time, you want to invest it, these are the lowest risk ones that you can go for. Pending when you figure out what to do with that money, you're good with any of these 5 that I have listed. Now, if you are the type that does not like risk at all, this is when you will leave us in this video, because we are getting into the stormy waters. Okay, we are getting into the stormy waters where you can lose all your money. All right, but these waters that we want to jump into, there are waters that will offer more returns than the ones that we have dealt with. So we are going into 12 high risk, medium stroke high risk. Not all are high risk. Medium stroke high risk investments that you can make in Nigeria. Okay. So I'm going to write it as a M stroke H, medium stroke high risk. Now, number 1 on the list is shares. Okay, stocks can yield even up to 500% within a short term. Okay, especially if you pick well performing companies. However, the stock market is volatile and you can lose your capital. All right, so there is no telling how much percent you can make from buying stocks of very good companies in Nigeria, the likes of Dangote, Zenith Bank, and all that. You can make a lot of money. Okay, download apps like AfriInvest 2.0, Optimus. All these apps, they help you expose yourself to Nigerian stocks. Okay, so there is no telling how much you can make, but at the same time, the stock market is volatile and you can lose all your money, but you can make even more than 500% of your money when you invest it in the shares. Number 2 is commodities trading. Commodities trading. Commodities, you're trading commodities like crude oil and agricultural products, and they are very, very lucrative. All right, you're trading them online. Okay, you're trading commodities online. Very lucrative, but at the same time, it could be very risky. All right. Then number 3, we're talking Forex. All right. Forex trading involves buying and selling currencies to profit from exchange rate fluctuation. All right. So recently, I talked about prop firms. Prop firms provide funded capital to traders who have proven their skill set in the market. Okay, so proprietary firms provide that capital. Okay, they sell it. They sell the capital to people. You can't, when they give you that capital, you don't have access to take it away. It's more like copy trading. Then you have access to the capital. Then you guys do profit sharing. I made a video about it, a separate video about it. Go check it out. All right. So there is an opportunity where you can get signals. All right. If you're a novice and you want to go into Forex, find your way into my WhatsApp group. There is an opportunity that not only gives you signals that helps you to trade, they also expose you to a prop firm that will provide you with the funded capital. You buy it, you buy the funded capital, then they help you with their signals to pass the challenge and remain profitable. Easy to trade signals, okay? Tap to trade, very easy. You will find it in my WhatsApp group if you jump into it. Then we have number 4, which is crypto. Now, crypto is also risky, but it invests. When you invest in crypto, you can be offered high returns due to rapid price changes, which is volatility. All right. So, a lot of persons who don't know how to trade crypto, they are investing in cryptocurrency trading robots that now go and trade in the markets. All right. So, cryptocurrencies are a good way to make money on the internet, even though it is high risk. But also, in my WhatsApp group, we recommend a cryptocurrency trading robot that can be configured and will give you relative peace of mind in the market, even though it is risky. But of course, a crypto robot can help you to automate your trades, while those who understand the market help you configure it. So if you're interested in that also, find your way into my WhatsApp group. Now, number five is startup investing. Startup investing means that a project is about to start. Okay. People want to start up a company, then you now put your money into it. When at the start of a project or a company, the value or the shares, if they do have any, is undervalued. All right. So you are starting like an early bird with them. Even though you're not going to be actively doing the job with them, you're committing a particular amount of money. It's like you investing 100K in a startup and the company becomes huge. That's your 100K. If they were to turn it into shares, it may be up to maybe 100 million, depending on the valuation of the company by the time they blow up. Okay. So starting a company by investing in it, like your seed capital, a lot of people have become wealthy with it. All right. So you start with them from the beginning and you ride the wave all the way to the top. And when they become listed in the Nigeria Stock Exchange and their stock has gone up, you can sell your shares and you cash out massively. But it is risky because it's a startup. It's not an established company. You don't know if they will do well or if your money is going to go to waste. So number 6 is what I'll call P2P lending. P2P lending. This involves lending money to individuals or businesses through online platforms. All right. It can offer high returns, but there's a risk of borrowers defaulting on their loans. All right. You can do this through online platforms. I don't want to recommend any, but do your findings. There are online platforms that offer loans to people. When you provide the liquidity, they will use your money to give out those loans to people. And when returns are made, you get your own share. But of course, there's a risk of default. People even do this one manually. I know somebody who is a civil servant who, civil servants, they are very broke. Even before the middle of the month, they are looking for loans. So her husband has a lot of money. She's a civil servant. So she provides her colleagues with loans and they pay back. So if you work in an organization where people are always broke and you have this money, you can be providing them with loans and they'll be paying returns to you. It is high risk because people default. If you check PalmPay and all these other loan apps, you see them putting up people's pictures and issuing threats to them to pay back the money. So it is high risk, but it is something that you can definitely look into. Number 7 is high yields bonds. These ones are issued by companies with lower credit ratings. Okay, these are companies that they don't have what it takes. They don't have the name. They don't have the steez. They don't have the stature that qualifies them to be able to get loans from banks. Okay, they are just starting up. Okay, so they are the ones that issue high yield bonds. They offer higher interests to compensate for the increased risk of default. All right, like a big company like Coca-Cola now, no bank will have any problem giving them loans. But a smaller company that is into that same thing, that's in that industry, they will struggle to get that kind of loans. That is why they will now offer high yield bonds to individuals like you. If you're ready to take the risk and give us your money with the blind faith that we're going to pay you back, this is what we are going to pay back. It's going to be higher than what an established company is going to offer you. All right. So that is high yield bonds. Then number 8 is private equity. Private equity. This is investing in private companies that are not listed on the stock exchange. Okay, companies that are not listed in the stock exchange. Companies that, it is very high risk. These companies are not in the Nigerian stock exchange. They are trying to find their feet. They are almost unknown. The risk exposure is very high, but the rewards is also very, very high. Then we go to number 9. Art. Let me not put S in front of art. Art slash collectibles. Okay, investing in art, antiques, and other collectibles can be lucrative if the items appreciate in value. Now, this particular one is why, the colonial masters, when they came into Africa, this was one of the things that attracted them, especially when they came into Benin City. So when you can get this authentic art, you can get them. If they are up for sale, they are going to appreciate in value over time. And this is something that, you can make a lot of money from. But there's no guarantee with anything. Okay, they may not. You can even grab the Mona Lisa or the Festac, the original Festac head. If you can buy it, it's going to appreciate in value over time, but it is not guaranteed. There's a way they can test for the authenticity, because there are going to be lots of fake copies out there. All right. So this is another way you can make a lot of money, which is high risk. All right. So number 10 is hedge funds. These are pooled investment funds that employ various strategies to earn active returns for their investors. All right. These could be very risky. Okay, but it's a basket, it's a portfolio of investments, applying different strategies. Okay, nothing is certain with hedge funds. There are so many hedge fund companies out there, but it is a high risk investment, and could potentially give you a lot of money. But don't be surprised if they come up with stories tomorrow about what has happened to your portfolio. Now, number 11, we'll talk about options slash futures trading. We mentioned crypto earlier. Now we're talking about options. This is a particular type of trading that does not only apply to crypto only, it also exists with stocks. All right. These are financial derivatives that allow investors to speculate on the future prices of assets like stocks, commodities, and currencies. All right. So the options and futures trading is very high risk. Very, very high risk. As a matter of fact, if you want to trade futures trading in crypto on a newly downloaded Binance application or even any other exchange application, they block it. There's usually a warning until you sign a disclaimer that you are experienced. They will not allow you to trade futures trading. But then again, it's a double-edged sword. Because it is very risky, it is also very rewarding. So it's about you connecting with the right information to enable you swim in these murky waters of futures and survive it. Okay, there's a cryptocurrency trading robot that has been helping people to stay afloat relatively in the futures trading market. Okay, find your way into my WhatsApp group. We'll hook you up with a crypto robot that is well configured to give you some relative level of safety with futures trading in crypto. Then last but not least is speculative real estate. Okay, investing in undeveloped land or properties in emerging markets can offer high returns if the area develops as expected. All right, this is similar to the land banking we talked about. This one is medium risk, kind of, because the risk is not very high. But at the same time, you have to be careful. All right. If you're doing speculative real estate, you can forecast wrong. You can think that that area is going to develop very fast, but that area may not develop as fast as you thought, and that could tie down your money. For instance, if you are buying a land close to dead end of a road, maybe there's a moat or a ditch or a river just after your land, it will be very difficult for that land to develop fast because development is not coming there. There's a river there. That road is like a dead end. There's nothing like development. Nobody's coming to tar the road. I have a plot of land like that is very close to a ditch. And in the next foreseeable future, we are not expecting any form of development in that place. So the price appreciation, the equity of that land is not going to increase anytime soon. We're not expecting the valuation of that land to go sky high. A lot of people, when they go to such a place, they undervalue the land. So you see people who are looking to maybe have a fish pond or farm, they can find such a place attractive so that they can channel the water and the debris into the ditch. But as for development, we don't see that happening in such a place anytime soon. So there you go. Those are 5 very safe, low-risk investment opportunities, and there are 12 high-risk investment opportunities you can go into in Nigeria. Remember, all investments carry a level of risk, okay? Do your own research and only invest what you can afford to lose. Even though the 5 top ones, I have not heard anybody losing their money from them. But this is not financial advice. My name is Victor Esibo. Smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time. Until then, it's bye-bye.